asked the milkman to fill the tub with milk. The milkman said, "You want that milk pasteurized?" And the blonde replied, "No, just up to my boobs. I can splash it in my eyes."
Alright, so you should like, share, and subscribe if you ain't did that shit already. But I'm gonna be talking about, I'm gonna be giving it's not gonna be like an in-depth review. I said this in my last video, but it's not gonna be an in-depth review. I'm gonna talk about the second show I watched. It's called Dylan with the Mikadono sisters. It's a breeze. And I was pleasantly surprised because I had seen like a slight recap of it on YouTube. Like, where they recap it and it's just like the AI voice talking over it. I like some of them channels, but it's like, bruh, sometimes niggas need to start getting in the editing bay and do a little bit better. Because I'm like, that should be buns. And I'll describe how it's buns. Because they'll replay a scene over and over, they'll repeat the same dialogue over and over, and it's like somebody just didn't check if their AI program was running correctly. It's like they just left the computer on and let it run and then posted it. Like, bitch, get in the lab and do some work. I don't like when niggas use AI like that. Okay, I'm done. So, spoiler, because there's an anime and a manga out. So, like I said, spoiler. So it starts with this dude named Uisa. Let me give y'all his backstory. He this short little man. He like nigga about 5'4", about 2 inches shorter than me. And he's what you would call, I don't know, he looked like he's a very like feminine looking dude, and not in the way where it's just like they try to make him seem like a weirdo or nothing. Like, no, they always talk about because his mom was like this famous actress and everything. She did her own stunts and all that, but he's like a loser because he can't do anything. He no matter how hard he tries, it's like he can't do anything. He's not good at anything. But he did inherit, and I'm like, I don't know where the dad is in this situation. Maybe we find out later. But the dad, like I said, is an absentee. It seemed like he might be dead. I don't know. That's the most absentee you can be. But he, like I said, did I say his name is Uisa? I think I did. Am I getting his name right? I'll check if I got the name. If I'm saying his name wrong, we're just gonna call him U. Like I said, they get into his backstory, and his backstory is kind of sad, but it's also kind of funny when people make fun of him, because it's like, nigga, he even knows. He's like, yeah, I can't do none of this shit. The first episode started off with him telling one of the dudes in the karate club, he like, nah, I can't. He like, I'm not good at shit, so I don't know why y'all had me come here. It was like his grades is mediocre. His only, like I said, his grades, athletics, like, mediocre. Everything else, even he don't even have like no specialty. He does have talents, but he doesn't have like nothing people would consider anything to write home about. Like, except for he's like everybody, even the dudes admit they like, nah, he's good looking. That's about it. That's all he got going for him to most people. And then we'll get to the sisters. What's it called? Now, I might get one of their names wrong. I think the sisters' names are, there's one with like orangish hair. She's like the one who's like the athletic prodigy, because all three of them are prodigies basically, like his mom, and that's the parallel in the show. And there's one named Nico. To me, she takes more of a lead role in the most part of it, and like for the most part in this season. Yeah, like the other two they shine too, but to me it seemed like she was like the main girl they wanted you to focus on. Maybe that's just me, but like I said, she's really good at karate. She's the prodigy at that. And there's another one named Kazuki, I think. She has like this tomboy aesthetic. They call her the prince of the school, which I noticed they do a lot in Japanese show, like animes and shit. I didn't know they what's it called? I didn't know they did that much. I like, is that a thing for real? I need y'all to let me know. Cause I'm like, we like, when we was in school, we didn't call nobody if a girl looked like if she dressed like a dude or whatever, or if she had like a dudely vibe, we didn't point it out. We were just like, oh, okay. Be honest. Back in like high school, everybody was toxic. They was like, that bitch weird. But anyway, she's like tall. She got like this short purple hair, and she's like acting prodigy. She's like very, very like good like in theater and stuff like that. That's her niche. And like I said, she's the oldest. Her name's Kazuki. And the youngest, her name is that would make Nico the middle child, by the way. And the youngest name is Miwa. She's just like girl, she got green hair. So I'm guessing they all dye their hair. But she got green hair, and she is good at shogi. She's like the brains of the operation. That's her prodigious talent. So it parallels between a dude who they even see him at the first as good for nothing, but obviously it's an anime, so you know they're gonna come around. And they dad, the only reason that he's able to stay with them is because, did I mention his mom died? I should have said that. His mom is dead. She overworked herself, I think is what they ended up, it was basically what it's leaning towards. She died from overwork or something like that. And so he has to stay with them. They had already met him at school, and then he has a key to their house because the dad is letting him stay with them because the dad, his mom was their dad's like benefactor. She was like his mentor or something like that. So that's why he's allowed to stay with them. And they go through shenanigans and stuff. Eventually, they end up finding out this dude got the charisma of like what's it called, to like make them swoon all the time, and not like in a way that's like, very sexual or nothing like that. He says some shit that sounds very suggestive, but it's not really. It's like he's really just a dumbass and is saying that and doesn't even understand why what he's saying is sexual, like for real. And they just be like, okay, that's nice. Cause he's not trying to be a perv most of the time. Is what I'm saying. He like, not even most of the time. He's really just not trying to be a perv. He's like, nigga, I'm just saying shit that feel right in the moment. And I forgot to mention Nico has orange hair. That's not really important. She is the shortest of the three. It took me a while to get that through my head because I was like, all right, so she's the youngest, but she's not the shortest. I know that happens all the time, but for some reason, I was like, of course she's got to be the youngest. No, she's just very, very short, and her other sisters ain't extra. One of them is tall, but the other one is like average height. But she's just, I guess that's supposed to show how prodigious she is at karate and shit, because she be whooping niggas' asses, and that bitch look like she about 4'10", and it's like the other two are at least like, Kazuki look like she like 5'9", the other one look like she like what 5'5", so it's like she's just short, but she's the middle child. She ain't the youngest. Just point that out. But yeah, like I said, there are a whole bunch of stuff that happened that lead to them getting closer. And he learns more and more about them. They learn more about him, and they try to make him swoon like he make them swoon all the time. But it don't really go as planned. And like, they have a specific episode where they're trying to do that. It doesn't really go as planned. You'll see what I'm talking about if you watch it. And the thing is, I'm gonna give this another recommend. There's certain shows that I watch I would never tell nobody to watch, like the one where the girl wear the panties on her face. I'm like, yeah, it's funny, but it's also like, I would not recommend this to anybody because it's very stupid. And there are scenes of weird shit, and it's like, okay, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Then there's other ones that's just like, I wouldn't recommend Dan to anybody. I recommended it before, but I recommended it to anime fans because, nigga, that's another show. It starts out very weird, And it's like, okay, this one is fine though. You like, I recommended my Dress Up Darling too. My Dress Up Darling and this are like easy watches. Feel me? Yeah, they got a little bit of suggestive stuff eventually, but you can ease into them. Bye.
That's my shit. That's my way. Do it like that and I'll repay you. Don't be scared. I ain't afraid. Just like that. Come my way. That's my shit.